Hey everybody, welcome back to Big Red EDC. Got another knife review for you today. Today we're going to be talking about the Gerber Flatiron. Now this one just happens to be model number 4660918B. Now this one was a Father's Day gift from my youngest son. And I've talked about it before with a couple of gifts that he's given me that I think he really likes cleavers. And I mean, I like cleavers, but I think he really likes cleavers because when he gives me gifts, he always gives me cleavers, which is cool. I like that. So, let's zoom out here and we'll take a quick look at this guy. Oh. Get a full look at it. Zoom out a little bit more. Sorry about that. Now you see there, we've got the kind of a dark gray machined aluminum scale on that side. Then you've got kind of the stonewashed stainless frame on this side. You notice there you've got a really good size over travel stop. Now there's one model, I think the B has this larger over travel stop for the frame, and I believe it's the A model. It just has a small circle here. You know, like basically almost looks like just a disc, like a thumb disc or something like that. But it's right here, just a smaller circle for your, and that's apparently the difference in the A and B models, and this is the B. Got a stainless pocket clip there. Right hand, tip up carry. Of course there it says Gerber. Got a 4 3/4 inch handle. As I measure it, I get right about 3 3/4 on the grip length. It's pretty much just about as wide as my hand as far as the grip goes, the natural grip. Now you can choke up and use that forward finger choil, which gives you, obviously, extends your grip quite a bit. So, might be decent for those of you with larger hands, but 3 3/4 is what I get for the natural grip length. Manual thumb hole opening, one-handed opening. Once you do have it open, you see you got a 3.5 inch 7CR17 MOV cleaver blade. Again, you've got that same stonewashed finish on the blade that you have there on the handle. And I measure the cutting edge at right about 3 inches. As far as your billboarding, you don't have a lot. You got the Gerber logo there. Then you got the model number right there. As you can see there, the B model. 8 1/4 inches, fully open. So a good size knife. Made in China. Oh, let's get our scale. And we'll get some measurements going here. Alright, we're going to start out in grams. So 155 grams. It's going to have some weight to it. 5.5 ounces. Now I can tell you, carrying in pocket didn't carry overly heavy at all. I'm gonna grab my calipers here. Carried very nice because it's fairly slim. We're gonna see that right now. Turn these on. All right, so width Looking at 0.425 for width, so not bad at all. And then at its widest point, which is going to be right about here, which is just down the pocket, you're looking at 1.56, so just over 1.5 inches. So it's kind of, I know we kind of use 1.5 inches as a gauge, so it's just over that. In the pocket, as it sits in pocket, when you come down, you do have this point here. I didn't really find, it's not, you can see there, it's pretty much straight off, but I didn't find it too sharp in the pocket. I didn't have much issue with it personally, but just have to be aware that it does stick out there. In pocket, it's not bad as far as depth of carry, but we'll get our cloth in there, and there you go. That's what will be sticking out of your pocket while you're carrying it. And I see it's kind of at an angle. Yeah, about a 1/2 inch maybe. Not quite, but close as far as what's exposed in the pocket. My overall take on it, guys. Well, for one, I'm going to like it because my son gave it to me. I mean, it's just that simple. But it seems like a fairly sturdy knife. Again, at work, cutting rope, and I cut a decent amount of rope with this guy. And you got the 7CR17 blade. So, you're going to have to sharpen it. It'll sharpen easy, but you'll just have to sharpen it more frequently. Like I said, the action, it's definitely not you're going to wing it out there. And it's definitely not going to be overly, well, it did drop pretty good to that point. But then it's definitely not drop sheddy by any means. You get about halfway. But one-handed opening, one-handed closing. So not bad at all. The action, as I said, it's a little stiff, but not too bad. Again, that cleaver blade, like I said, I think he really likes cleavers. He knows I like them. I think he really likes them. And that's awesome. I think he has fun finding cleaver blades to get me. So it's riding on phosphor bronze washers. It's got a solid lockout. Good lock. On that frame lock, you're over there. Oh, you're probably... That frame is pretty much fully engaged. You're looking at probably 75%. So the frame is pretty engaged, so you're going to have a solid lock up there. I love the stonewash. Forward choil is done pretty darn good. As you can see there, there's even some room there for larger fingers. So pretty good overall. If you like finger choils and like using them, get up on the spine of that blade. Definitely put it to work. In hand, it's stainless and aluminum, so probably not necessarily the best for cold weather, but it's very comfortable in hand. I find it pretty darn comfortable, actually. No issues with the clip in my grip. I can feel it, but I don't think it's going to be... It wasn't much of a problem for me when I was using it. And if you're going to be doing a lot of cardboard, I don't see it being an issue. Of course, everybody's hand's different. So, but for my size hand, not at all. Was not an issue. Again, you got that really large oval travel stop. I just thought that was very interesting. On this model, it's so large, and then on the other model, you just got the basically your normal over travel stop disc right here. Overall, guys, pretty solid knife. Stout. Like I said, I cut a lot of rope with it at work and did not really have much of an issue at all. The blade stayed pretty sharp as long as I was using it. Pretty solid knife overall, guys. Definitely. Now, Blue's laying up. What happened to Blue? Blue's drunk. You drinking on the job again, dude? Come on now. Blue gave it an 8. I think that's pretty fair. And the Flatiron retails, you can, depending on where you find it, you can find it in that $30 to $35 range. Now, that range, I mean, it's pretty hard to compete in that price range. There's a lot of good knives out there, but if you're a fan of Gerber and you like cleavers, it's not too bad. But as always, guys, thanks a lot for spending some time with me, checking out the Gerber Flatiron with me. I always appreciate you joining me, spending some time with me, watching the reviews. As always, guys, like, subscribe, leave me a comment because you know I love talking to you. And until next time, guys, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.